Came out Corey Holcomb.
I ain't want to talk about that shit.
Oh yeah.
So
I saw
it. Listen.
We talked about it off camera briefly. Go ahead.
Right.
What happened is good.
Yeah,
Go ahead. You can talk.
Go ahead,
Speak
nigga.
freely. Talk about it. Fuck that nigga.
Clip came out that there was a case where he was accused of swinging or hitting on a woman before. He talked about it before on his show and pretty much like denied that it had happened. The video came out and it's clear as day he swung on the female comedian.
Oh, that's not what I talked about off camera. I didn't even know what you talking about. He swung on a female comedian?
Yeah. So it's clear as day. You see the shit on camera. Sucker shit. I mean,
what year did...
Stop beating up women, Joe. Corey Holcomb had an incident with a meth head. You beat up women you are involved with. And you beat up...
All right. Let's talk about this latest 5150 show. Coming off the back of that viral video involving Christina Payne, Corey clearly came into this episode already heated. And instead of doing the usual half-joking, half-deflecting thing, he decided to aim straight at Joe Budden and the entire podcast ecosystem around him. No subtlety, no easing into it, just straight confrontation. From the jump, Corey frames this as retaliation. In his mind, this isn't him starting anything. This is him responding to people who couldn't leave him alone.
Fruit Booty Buttons.
Oh,
See, I never say their name.
yeah.
As you should.
I got a name for them. Fruit Booty Buttons
I know you.
and his crew. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. Was talking about how he sat. They said the girl said he sat on my stomach and made me have a miscarriage. You know what he said? I sat on top of her titties or something. He said I sat on where her breast was. That's where I was sitting.
Oh, wow.
Fruit Booty Buttons, I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I mean, most of the time, all you guys who say what you say, I don't care what you say online. I expect you to talk about me. Yeah, Fruit Booty Buttons. They know who I'm talking about. Fruit Booty Buttons. That motherfucker say, I think he said I was a bitch-ass nigga or something. Yeah, I'll be a bitch-ass nigga online. Online, I'm a bitch-ass nigga. Man to man, I ain't no bitch-ass nigga, homie. But man to man, you a serial woman beater.
Corey doesn't present new evidence. This isn't investigative journalism, but he weaponizes the existence of these long-standing accusations as a moral counterpunch. That's where the tone really shifts. This isn't just roasting anymore. Corey is trying to be clever. He's trying to discredit. He moves from accusations into character assassination, introducing new nicknames, mocking Joe's masculinity, his sexuality, and his personal relationships. Whether you find that funny or juvenile probably depends on your tolerance for Corey's brand of comedy, but there's no denying he's going for maximum humiliation.
Now she's saying that you beat her, you strangled her, and you sat on her stomach and caused her to lose her baby.
We actually have that
For a
audio.
half hour.
Hold on, we have the audio.
We got into an argument and just basically ended up choking me so I couldn't breathe, slamming me up against the door, like in the closet doors. He threw me on the floor, grabbed me by my wrist and sitting on my stomach for half an hour while I was 3 months pregnant. Went to the hospital where I found out that I lost
rush
my
home,
daughter.
and I go in the other room, and she's in the bed, and I say, wake it up. Wake it up. What are we gonna do? And she was just like, what do you mean I'm asleep? Just like real arrogant. I'm like, what are we gonna do? This ain't gonna continue like this.
Right.
What are we gonna do? So I dragged her out the bed. I definitely did. After a couple more lines of that arrogant talk.
By her feet, hair, arms?
No. My feet. A little light drag.
A big through line in Corey's argument is frustration, not just personal but cultural. He suggests that Joe's anger and by extension his alleged violence comes from internal conflict. That's Corey's armchair psychology, not a diagnosis, but it fits his long-standing worldview. People who are deeply unhappy with themselves tend to lash out, especially at women.
Everybody do the homework on Fruit Booty Buttons and all of the women that have accused him of actually beating them up. Since you want some heat, since you couldn't leave me alone. Everybody do the research on Fruit Booty Buttons and see how he is a serial woman beater. Fruit Booty Buttons? Yeah. You and your crew talk about that since y'all need subject matter, because y'all admit y'all watch me. I don't watch y'all. I just saw that. I saw that clip where y'all was talking crazy about me. I'm like, what? They talking crazy about me? This man jump on women. Do you think this is a lie? A lot of men who mess with men and women fight women. Is that a lie? It is my opinion that a lot of men who sleep with men and women fight women.
Well, if you let your girl hit you with a strap, then you got the right to hit her back.
You stupid. That's why, Craig, you my lifesaver, dog. You come with it on the real.
If you take a dick.
Some people say, who is Fruit Booty Buttons? Look in the, I can't say it.
The chat is
Look in the chats know who I'm talking about. Him and his crew talking about me, calling me out my name. I know y'all ain't talking about my name, boy. What Nas say? You stay on my dick. You love my style.
Then he widens the scope. This isn't just about Joe as an individual, it's about Joe's platform. Corey accuses the entire podcast crew of lacking originality, claiming they monitor his content and recycle it for their own discussions. That accusation, you're watching me because you don't have shit to talk about, is classic Corey. He's always been obsessed with authenticity and ownership, and he clearly feels like he's been mined for content without credit.
Y'all come with ideas for y'all show by watching me.
I didn't know he said something.
Man, them motherfuckers be talking cash money.
All you gotta do is call Method Man. You know he's scared of Method Man.
Who is?
Your boy.
Have you ever seen Method Man up close?
Method Man is a savage.
Method Man is a big motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, but he talked a little stuff about Method years ago, and Method ran up on him.
Method ran up on him, as he should. I can't run up on you. I ain't got time, homie. I ain't got time, but I'm just saying, fruit booty buttons.
No, this ain't about fighting. This about jokes. I hope they respond, because if we can do
They ain't gonna respond, because they know I know he's switch hitting. He know I know. I've been said that's Backdooria over there.
Well, if they Backdooria, they brave for sitting on them white couches.
The implication is clear. This isn't new behavior, and historically, it hasn't always ended well. What makes this episode different from Corey's usual rants is the escalation. He's not just talking trash for entertainment. He repeatedly says he's ready to take Joe and his entire crew to war. Whether that was verbal, legal, or just endless podcast beef is unclear. Corey loves to exaggerate, but the intent is unmistakable. He feels targeted, and he's decided to stop absorbing shots quietly.
That's right. Look up, dude. Look how many women who said dude jumped on him. Look how many women got claims against him jumping on them. You know, if one woman said, all right, if two women said, if more than two women have said, hey, you want some attention? Bring some more attention to that. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater.
You know who else?
Now explain that this week.
You know who else
Cake-ass nigga.
beat up on women?
Who?
Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner beat. Brittany Griner is a deadbeat dad mom, and she beat bitches. They don't talk about that.
Stepping back from the insults and the shock language, what you're really watching is a collision of two media worlds that thrive on confrontation but hate being confronted. Corey has always existed outside the polite podcast economy. Joe Budden, on the other hand, built a media empire that often critiques others while assuming a certain level of insulation from critique himself. This episode is Corey rejecting that imbalance entirely. Is it messy? Of course it is. Is it uncomfortable? At times, yes. And a lot of what Corey says crosses lines that many people aren't going to be okay with. But it also explains why this moment is resonating. Corey isn't playing defense anymore. He's saying if my name is going to be attached to violence online, then everybody's name is going to get dragged into the line.